Okay, we have another customer picking up. He's got this Tiffin here. He has 3,600 watts of solar we just put on the roof. Both they're the Renogy 450 bifacials. Connected in, there's two runs of it, and it's in 2S2P, front array, and the rear array right there. And I'll walk you through what we kind of did on this install. So, very first thing, the generator up in the front is tied in, and it goes to a DC to DC charger, which limits it down to, we got it set at like 30 amps. They're able to flow from the 12 volt side up to the 48 volt battery bank. Under here, wrong one. There we go. We've got the solar disconnect there. We have some battery balancers there because he had some, he has two types of batteries actually. He has some 12 volts epochs that were running to 48. And you have some Vader 48s down here that were just done in parallel. So we got those strapped in between the big old frame stuff right there. But that gives you a view from this side. I'm going to come back over here. So this is where the batteries are, both the house and the chassis. Over in here, we have the old charge controllers in this corner right there. Well, we added we have three 48 to 12 DC to DC chargers in there, and then we also have one 12 to 48. And this is kind of fun because when the coach is parked and we're not running the engine, the 48s then send power to the 12 volt system. But when the coach turns on and it's running down the road, the 48s to 12s shut down, and we have one 12 to 48 in there kicks on. So it's done off a relay in the back there. So in essence, when he's parked, the house 48 volt battery will then charge the 12 volt system on the coach, send power down to it. And then when it's driving down the road, it can pull power off the alternator and charge up the 48 volt battery. We're doing that we just only have one of the DC to DCs, so it's about 30 amps, about 300 watts that flows into it. So it's, it takes advantage of that little bit of extra power that would otherwise just be wasted. I come over here. Let's take a quick peek in this compartment. Okay, so this is where it gets kind of exciting. We have here our two independent charge controllers, one for the front array, one for the back array. They're feeding power over into our links over here, links distributor. The links power in, links shunt. There's the servo right there. Now, you might be asking, we got two Quattro 48 volt 5000s right here, which is great. You might be asking, why do I have an auto transformer here, auto transformer there? The first auto transformer in the back is for taking the power from the generator, and it's a single phase generator. And if you send that power to these just directly, one of the inverters is going to reject it and one of them is going to accept it. And so it's not very efficient. It works, but not very well. So we take this guy, auto transformer, we send the power first to it, and from the auto transformer, it sends out the power in split phase so that both the inverters can accept it, pass it through, and charge the battery bank with it. Kind of important, right? On this side, this auto transformer is doing something different. What it's doing is it's taking the total load of the coach, the AC load, and saying, okay, let's say I have 3,000 watts that I'm consuming right now. He's running both air conditioners or whatever, right? I'm going to take 1,500 of that and send it to this inverter, and then I'm going to take 1,500 and send it to this inverter. And what that does is it actually helps balance the load on the two inverters better. That's important for overheating issues and a number of other things that I'm not going to get into. But so anyway, that's the setup there. Up there we have a little fan that's just running constantly to help keep this compartment a little bit aired down and cooled off. But yeah, now let's go inside. I'll show you the panel. And let me just turn this around. There's the array up there. Kind of fun. Love it. Zoom in a bit. So up here we got the tensioners. Oh, you can see my finger. Okay, front tensioner, cables crisscrossing for each of the posts in there. Turned out to be a very clean install. I was very happy with it. Okay, now we're gonna go inside here and take a look at the actual panel placement. So in here, we ran the cables up into here, and those went up into the compartment over here. We're gonna take a peek at this guy. So here's the original panel there, and we were able to mount the other panel, our panel here, and that just fed through down to the bottom where I was showing you down below. But there it is. We just went through and finished up some of all the testing we were looking at, just reviewing it with the customer. But yeah, should be good. So Riley, any thoughts on this install?
It's awesome, like they always are.
It turned out good. I'm happy with it. All right, there you go. That's the latest.